Let's just get better. How about that?
Let's just get better. Yeah. You
I
still
don't
need.
think OBS has ever had a problem when I've used it. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just a
but
Not the
really
isn't
best at it.
difficult user interface
clunky?
for me. I've
Yeah,
used
it
Elgato
looks.
before, and I like Elgato, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to use it for the capture card for the consoles.
I'm not a
But
professional streamer or anything though, but with my few
well, neither
times,
are we.
I've had a few. The few times I've done it, success has been with OBS.
Squip says I heard the stream was canceled by Titan after they heard your slander. No, we like Titan. They've
Yeah.
had some really
Just
good
like-
books, honestly.
This
They've
exhibit is closed.
and I think they've gotten to a point where they've
Shut the
released
mouth.
more Alien and Predator books than any other publisher, than the DH Press years or than the Bantam
One,
years.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, including the novelizations. So, yes.
Yeah. It's too bad Prey didn't get a novelization, given that and a prequel book for The Predator.
I'm not sure they really could have done a prequel book to this one, though, but yeah, a novelization would have been nice.
Well, maybe they should do a sequel book. If they're not going to do a sequel with Naru and they're just going to take it in a different direction, you could give us the story of how the pistol gets to Elder in a novel. Like,
Yeah, well, we see that's what we were just sort of talking about. It's still, while we're off the air, it leaves it
Hey, are we
we're
talking?
open for
Never mind.
interpretation.
Whoopsie. We didn't say that.
See how easy this is right
Yeah,
now?
it is easy.
We've all thought everyone's seen it.
Do you want to get the party going back up?
Oh, yeah.
Aliens in Space says Prey was so great. Honestly, I want a sequel. Yeah, like I don't necessarily know I want a sequel, a narrative sequel, but goddamn, I want more from Trachtenberg, and I want more of these streaming stuff. Schwip. So yes, once I figured out what you were talking about when you said Alien 3 audiobook, no, we don't know what happened with it.
Yeah, the stream had stopped at that point. We didn't quite realize it, but we had a very intense end of match, and it was kind of a stalemate. We wish you could have seen it. It was good. It was fun.
It was all for nothing.
Is it not on the shop still? Let's have a look. Because I brought it before it was pulled off the shop, so I still have access to it.
Yeah, what, 17, 18?
And no,
All the audiobooks. Yeah.
yes, Prey made them pull that 1718 off of all the digital stores, Caleb. Good God. That's everybody's worry in the world. To be fair, that is a worry about digital ownership, because exactly as we're seeing here,
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Alien 3...
I mean, it's weird to me that that shoe is only now starting to drop with a lot of people. They're like, wait, they can take this away? I'm like, yeah, they always could. That's been the problem.
Does anyone else want to play Predator?
I'm terrible as
Let's
Predator.
even do it. Yeah, I'm not good at it.
I'd play as the,
I'll never find you guys if I tried. It's
I'll
been
play
too
as
long.
the Predator and get
Spinksy, you
attacked by
son
my
of a
Doge.
bitch. Spinksy loved Predator. Can't believe just how good it was. Would love a World War One or World War Two film from the director. I was saying that earlier, buddy. How much I wanted a World War.
Spinksy, if you want to play with us sometime, just shoot me an epic friend request. We'll try and get you on this time, but if not, you can definitely join us next time.
Is the
Did you used to play with Spinksy? I can't remember.
I can't remember too. Did we?
I used
we
to play
played with a
Spinksy
bunch of
a lot.
people when this game first came out. Yeah.
No, it wasn't this game. I'm talking back in the 2010 gaming days. He's one of the old guys.
That was a long time ago, man. Probably. If he played with you,
Yeah,
I'm
I think
sure
he
played with him
was.
too.
Yeah, I feel like I remember that.
The stream is not live yet either, guys.
What?
They can hear
Yes,
us,
it
but they
is.
cannot see.
It
They
is.
can hear
It
us.
is.
There's
It
no
is.
video.
I
There
could
is.
see us.
Is it? Oh, there is.
Yeah.
I am
You
looking at a
liar.
different one, then I'll shut my mouth.
Oh, you're waiting on me. I'm sat there going, there's always some fucker, and it's me. Schwip says, I really hope Prey gets a Blu-ray release.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah.
Silver Lining is in the US. It's Hulu, not Disney Plus, and those tend to get physical releases more often.
Yeah, hopefully that kind of split release, Hulu, Disney Plus, international territories thing increases the chances. Because yeah, it's one of the crappy things about like stuff on streaming is not only do you have to keep up a subscription, but you also don't have access to the behind-the-scenes stuff that would be cool to see. Alright.
All right, Caleb, you better kill
Oh
us
my
all.
god. I can hear my roommate watching the
Well, I
Grace
probably
Randolph.
won't. I'll
I can
be...
hear my roommate watching the Grace Randolph Prey review right now, and it's driving me nuts.
Why would you do this?
Oh, he loves her.
I'll get attacked by my papa again halfway through. And have to be like, no! I'll explode myself.
Well, Mikey. Oh, there we are. You just done
She's
it.
already been standing on my laptop.
What kind of pupper is it?
She's an English Cocker Spaniel.
Okay.
She
A little
posting
shit.
about how much she loves Farrell's face
Just
in the
over a
message board.
year old.
Justilla, they are making one. I think they're supposed to reveal it this weekend. Maybe they're probably today, I would imagine.
Yeah, they're at a convention, so I thought they would be showing something, but who knows?
Xander, I saw you simping hard for us and ooh-ooing hard for us earlier, and I do appreciate that. Sorry, we were just dealing with stream troubles.
As always.
Stream gremlins. I've been at the cables again.
See, this is why we'll never get any sponsorship, Adam. Ilphonic just don't want to sponsor us.
Not from Shadow, whatever the hell. It
Yeah,
keeps bugging
Shadow
up.
Play.
There we go.
But it's so
Shadow
damn
Play.
easy.
If you want to sound like a robot, use Shadowplay.
Yeah, we do need to up our stream game this year, because honestly, that's been...
Hey, look, I'm just impressed we've streamed as much as we have.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it's honestly been one of the most fulfilling parts of our AVP Galaxy stuff this year, is just how consistent we've been with streaming and being able to interact with you all on here. Like, I'm always looking forward to the Sundays where we do this.
And then once you guys figure out a new system and you've got
It's
it
not
locked
Sunday.
down, it won't
Adam, what are you on
be...
Well,
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Usually Sundays.
Once you guys have a system locked in, you'll be able to just turn it on and flip on the switches. It's just going to
Yeah.
take a learning curve, but you got to get over that hump first, and then you'll be good. I know you guys will figure it out.
Justilla, I don't know if they officially did that. Did they? Oh no,
Yeah, they
from
did.
Concrete
They
Jungle.
did.
You're right. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else. There's a guy that does customs on Instagrams, and he did a Cold War mask. That's what I was thinking of. So, is it Cold Heart? I think it's Ironheart.
Yeah.
Necker
It's on me.
retweeted
Yeah.
a post about a Naru action figure request, and I think usually they don't retweet that kind of stuff unless they're hinting at something.
God damn it. Xander says I need an AVP Galaxy Simp shirt. Well, why don't we just get one of our normal shirts, Xander? We have some very nice shirts on that thing that
Oh.
sells shirts.
T-Public.
Was it T-Public? There we go, yeah. And we'll also be putting a new design up soon.
Oh, right.
Oh, shit.
if I actually go about doing something.
Come down here, you coward.
I'll be back in a minute. Just have to juice a little bit.
Gotta get that lizard juice.
Uh-huh. Get the juice loose about this house.
I was surprised that they did another Concrete Jungle Predator, though, after this long. I wish they'd re-release Scarface. Because
Yeah, I
what?
like my Scarface figure.
I'm not
That
as,
figure has a different mouth design. They have like interchangeable mouths on the thing, and it kind of looks like Feral Predator's mouth now that I'm looking at it. And we might have already seen Feral Predator's face a little bit looking back at it now. Thinking back to when they revealed this design, we kind of had a hint at maybe how they were going to design Feral Predator's figure.
For which one?
What is it, Ironheart Predator or whatever, the one that's from Concrete Jungle. Its mouth design is interchangeable on the figure, it looks like, and the mouth looks a little different than a normal Predator on the figure. So I'm wondering if they were kind of use the same mold for Feral.
Yeah, I'll have to look
So
at it.
Schwip says, other than Alien, what other franchises do you think the Predator could cross over with?
Well, he has in a number of comics.
Crossed over with just about everything.
I really liked the Batman ones, honestly. I thought those.
Batman ones are
Yo, yeah, the Batman
fantastic.
ones were so good. It'd
Um,
be interesting to see him in Pitch Black against the Thingy Raptors.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Bioraptor.
I like
cool.
Superman versus Aliens also. That was a little interesting for me.
Come on in. Come on in, Caleb. We'll have a little party in here.
All right. If you insist.
Oh,
This party sucks. I'm out.
How
You're
about
not
Predator
showing
versus
enough.
Sill? I don't think it'd have quite the same effect, but I believe it'd probably appeal to a portion of the fan base.
The deviant art portion.
Yes. On you, Mikey.
When I was young, I did a
Uh-oh.
AVP versus Jurassic Park fan fiction.
yeah. I was gonna say AVP
I mean-
versus dinosaurs.
That works.
Yeah, I would watch that shit.
Especially
Yeah.
especially since we see like the T-Rexy kind of skull in
Yeah.
Predator 2. And
Well, I
Yeah,
even say in
exactly.
my Prey
And-
spoiler review, I want to see them fight dinosaurs.
what's that ridiculous film with laser raptors and kung fu and
oh, Kung Fury.
Kung Fury.
yes, that's it.
All right, sorry to well actually you hear aliens in space, but that is a common misconception. Alien and Blade Runner are separate universes.
Though Prometheus came close to being
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
the Runner universe. Yeah.
Oh, CNJ49
Oh, I'm running the
says
wrong way.
Predator versus Archer. I read that wrong and thought you said Archie. And you know what? The goddamn first run of Predator versus Archie was actually good. It's got to be said.
Oh, ow! I'm on my own here. I'm so dead.
We are so split up right now.
No, Fox doesn't think it's connected. Aliens in space.
Oh, yoink.
I suck at this game.
That's how I feel about life.
Me too. Me too, buddy.
It's. I'm sorry, buddy, but it's not a shared universe, not officially. That's a fandom hope.
Yeah.
I've spent my life hunting you kind.
It's something Charles talked about as well, you know. And no, they didn't make a deal with Fox not to. They are different studios and different properties. They're not connected.
What's that?
Blade Runner and
Blade
Alien.
Runner.
Oh, yeah.
I totally wish Alien was connected to Species, but I know I'm one of the few people that does actually like that idea. I'm sorry, Aliens in Space, but we're not wrong with this one.
Hmm.
They didn't.
Okay, I'm starting to think you're trolling, so ease up on the spam in here.
No, he's just a very vocal person. He chats a lot.
Apparently, they made a deal with Ridley Scott to not do any
Ah!
AVPs. No, I think we best leave that one.
Yeah, we know more than that, and that's not what's going to happen. So,
Oh no, how do I get these with the knife?
There are. I mean, they do nod to each other. And there was the text in the special features of the Prometheus Blu-ray, but we talked to the guy who put that
I mean,
together.
Charles.
And
Yeah,
he
Charles
said
talked
was
about
just
it
a
on.
silly little nod. It was never meant to be taken official. I mean, if you look at the actual timeline of events that happen in the near future in those universes, they don't match up at all.
It's nothing more than fun Easter eggs. That's all it is. It's nothing to be taken seriously. Oh. Yep, wasting water.
Damn. Caleb, you did as I asked. You killed us all.
Thank you for allowing me to do that. I killed
Yes,
you all.
this was
so
on
that-
purpose.
Yeah, it was planned for
Oh,
so that we
this
could get
was-
this primitive predator
Yeah.
representation at the end here.
This was a good mask in this.
Oh yeah, that's a good mask.
I only just remembered about this, and I might say Exiled is my favorite.
Was
Possibly
he
the original.
purposefully based off of the Hunters?
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
Okay. I see. I wish
They're
they'd
even
have done
called the
more of
Exiles and-
that. I wish they'd have done
Yeah.
more comic Predators.
It would have been so good. Like, he's not like a one-to-one translation, but in the
Yeah.
comics, they're called Exiles. He's called Exiled. His little bio says he's from like an island chain in Indonesia or whatever. Which
Yeah.
is
So
like
it's
comic
it's
set.
obviously intended to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
I think they commented
think-
on it too on Twitter.
Yeah, like didn't he like didn't like Charles Brungard like post the Hunters comic when Exile came out or whatever and was like, hey, this is a pretty good comic. People should check this out. You know, very, very obviously showing that that's where this came from. But yeah, it's
Adam,
just
can
there's
you
so
invite me
many
back?
Predators they could have had and didn't.
So many.
Like
Let me
all of
invite
them.
you back.
I do wonder how much the lawsuit screwed him over.
Yeah. I feel like at the very least it was the timing of stuff like, you know, Mr. Black and Wolf
Yeah.
and things, because it doesn't feel like those would have been released anywhere near as late as they ultimately were if they hadn't have been held up by the lawsuit.
Oh, Caleb, did you want to go Predator again?
I don't mind. If someone else wants to go Predator, I'm totally down
I
with
mean,
that.
you might as well, Adam, since you're streaming.
All right. I will do
Yeah.
this.
You will do this.
I'm just gutted we never got Ahab. Like, that is the one Predator that I'm just
Yes.
like sad panda over not getting.
Ahab and Broken Tusk were my two most wanted, like EU Predators.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of make a Broken Tusk.
Yeah.
Um,
Ahab's a bit more visually unique than Broken
Yeah.
Tusk.
Although I'm representing Top Knot, I'm not representing Broken Tusk.
What?
I like the Top Knot dreadlocks too much.
They are cool.
And I
Yeah.
did go for the green sort of olive armor that they use.
Yes, we were. Squip.
So you've got to read it out.
Were y'all into AVP2 and Primal Hunt when it was big? Yeah, that was.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of what got us into this fandom. I mean, it
Yeah.
was a big part of it.
It was it was the first AVP to me. I was insisting that my dad upgrade the Voodoo graphics card in our PC if it wasn't good enough to handle the AVP Classic.
What would it be? What would it
Oh,
have
I thought
been
I.
for
Oh,
Classic?
sorry, different.
I don't know. I just remember like one of the recommended specs was some kind of Voodoo card, and I was like, I can't remember if that was before or after the demo came out, but I remember playing the Predator demo that they put out for that thing and thinking, oh, I need to get this game, and if our PC's not good enough, I'm like, Dad, we need to upgrade to the next Voodoo graphics card. Like, I need this game. It looks so good.
Doesn't that just make you feel old, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, seriously. Everyone's like, what the fuck is Voodoo? What does he have to do with graphics cards?
It's alright, CNJ49 has got you there. AVP Jaguar all the way.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there's a fan
No.
doing a remaster of that we've been looking into, Aaron, and it's really well done. Like,
With a co-op mode as well, a multiplayer co-op mode. Did I play that with you, or did I play that with Chevy? No, I think I tested it with Chevy. I got it working with Chris. And that'll certainly be something when it gets there. Whip says, Primal Hunt was how I learned to type on a computer. My words per minute was terrible and I had to learn to type quickly before I was killed.
Yeah, that's how I learned how to type fast too. I was in typing class when I got AVP2 and I sucked in class, but then that game made me start having to type faster so I didn't die. I actually got better at typing because of AVP2. That's funny. I've completely forgot about that.
So you
Bringing
all
back all these
remember
nostalgic
socializing,
memories.
socializing on AV. I remember jumping on after seeing the movie in a random server night. How'd everybody like the movie?
Yeah. Remember you and I used to play on Christmas Eve or Christmas morning every day for me. I'd play with you a lot
Yes.
back in the day while I snuck
Christmas
out and looked
Eve.
at all my presents.
Christmas
And
Eve AVP2 was my Christmas tradition.
yeah, I always had to wait for my family to get up because I woke up so early, and then you were on and I was getting up, so it was always fun to play. This is like
Have we known each
2000.
other that long?
Yeah, like 2003 or 4, I guess, is probably, I think. It's wild, man.
Yeah, God.
Yeah,
Where have the last 20 years gone?
I know. It makes me feel really old. And that's why I think I said it in my review video or spoiler review. It's just like this movie felt so, with it being so good, it made it feel so special with how long I've been a part of this franchise, like with you guys, and it just being good was just fun. And I'm proud to have it. Gonna get all emotional. We're gonna start crying, guys.
Yeah, we were
Well, yeah, I mean,
we were all giddy with happiness when we walked out of that movie. We were just like
Yeah.
so stoked about it.
Yeah. It's nice to see us back on form a little bit.
yeah, I mean, it feels like you get to the point where there's enough not great movies that come out. You just think, is that it? Is it just gonna be no
You
one's
forgot
gonna
what
do
it's like
anything
to
ever
have
again?
good.
Yeah, and you're like,
Ah!
hey, this is, oh shit, come it. You're like, oh, I don't have to say I liked bits of it, you know,
Yeah.
or I liked this, or it's not so bad, you know. I know some people don't like it. It's like, no, I just like it. It's just a good movie.
Yeah.
Whip says, Prey was also how I got myself to read. I would carry the book around in the 3rd grade and kept working my way through it until I eventually finished it in 6th. I mean, that's a bit of a...
Oh, hello.
That's a bit of a long read, but no, it's cool that got you there if you weren't really into reading at that point.
Is he talking Crichton's Prey?
No, AVP.
No. You numpty.
Mike doesn't read the books.
I don't read the books. I forget about them. I don't read. I have no attention span.
Oh, you got glasses in 6th grade, which really helped. Yeah, I imagine that would help if you if you're struggling with the eyesight. And Mr. Legendary Stinson says, why do you think some people have such a hard time with Prey Predator having different face? To me, what Dan said about a different part of the planet made a lot of sense. I don't think it's not about having a different face, it's about the aesthetic or personal preferences. Like, I don't have a problem with them doing different things with it, but personally I'm not big on the unmasked face. And that's just down to personal preferences.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
And-
it's a very divisive design, I think. So it's not one that I was like super, you know, I didn't hate it or anything, but I'm not gonna be like, man, you're wrong if someone says, yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
I would have preferred they just left as it was, but it's like I said, the movie's got enough goodwill just from being good that I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
mind the bits that I don't like.
Yeah.
But I'm also in the camp that I don't need it to look close to the same every time either, because I can see that getting old real quick.
But then
Something
it's
like
all-
as a Godzilla fan, I think Caleb can attest to this. Seeing a new design sometimes is part of the excitement.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But you still have to hit the right marks. Totally.
but when they do it every time anyway, it kind of becomes a trope in itself.
Yes,
Ooh,
absolutely.
So
I mean, you had the opposite philosophy. Well, I mean, you had both with Predators because they brought back the original Predator
Yeah.
very close, but they also had the completely redesigned Predators.
And I think, I mean, that's one of the things I liked about Predators in general is they kind of had their cake and ate it as well by doing that and saying these are new, different predators. These aren't meant to be from the same exact like subspecies or tribe or whatever, you know, as the classic predators.
and that's how you get away
Whereas
with a lot of
obviously-
anything with Predator anyway. It's just like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
different clan, different tribe.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even like this, with Dan Trachtenberg saying, "Oh, maybe he's from a different part of the planet, like different hemisphere." Not that it doesn't come across in a movie, obviously, because there's no way it could.
Yeah.
And so I think that's one of the reasons, beyond just aesthetics, that some people aren't like super fond of this one. Because at least with the Super Predators, you can say, like, I don't like it too much, but it's not supposed to be a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
And I
this
feel
one's
that way
kind of
about this one myself.
yes, it kind of is, in that it's supposed to be from maybe the same planet. Who knows? The movie doesn't tell you either way because it kind of can't.
Sizzy Bubble says, I'm really happy that they got creative and tried a different look. Tired of seeing studio mandated original Predator copies all the time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. As long as they don't just look the same over and over again, but then you do bring up the point where they have shifted it almost every movie too. I just don't need them to look exactly like Jungle Hunter every time, because that's one of the things. Like I get why people like it in Predators, but I don't need him to look exactly the same as the first Predator to get the point that it's on the same area or planet or continent, I guess.
Then again, I'd be perfectly happy with like the same sort of more subtle changes made between City Hunter and Jungle Hunter.
That's I think ultimately how you do it. But if it continues to just look like a subtle change here and there, it'll be like, oh, can we do a little bit more different here and there? Sometimes, but this franchise has been so all over the place that I can see why people want a little bit more consistency.
One of the things I noticed that his neck is pretty long as well.
Sizzy, can you deal with that? Thank you. Adam, are you tired of being alone? There's a bot in the chat that'll help you.
What if we like being alone?
You mind? I was trying to mod up there.
Sorry, my bad.
Well, I was just getting in my Sunday best for you.
Ah. That's true. I'll assume that.
Why are they assuming AVP nets are alone? Yeah. I'll have you know I left my missus downstairs to come and play with you guys.
What are they calling it? Single right now?
Yeah, there was a porno bot in the chat.
Oh my god, you are such a parrier.
Spaceman says, do you think there will be an
Stubby
AVP 3?
I think someday, assuming if Fede Alvarez's Alien is well received and Predator keeps up with the EU stuff, I think eventually they would give it another shot.
I think we're probably closer than we have been.
Yeah,
for a long
Disney,
while.
It's like Adam was saying earlier, Disney seems to pivot quite fast
What's popular,
with
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, like you said, with the Star Wars changing of plans. Like it's not something where they said, okay, let's just put it on hiatus for 10, 15 years. They're like, okay, let's do this instead. As soon as the movie plans didn't work out, let's do TV shows. All right. That was pretty quick change around. So hopefully, like you said, they're having a look at the reaction to Prey. Hopefully the Alien TV show and the movie are good.
It just needs to prove it's successful and that there's money to be made from it. Of course, we're living in a different world where it's going to be harder for us, the public, to be able to measure this because it's going to be locked away behind,
streaming
increased subscriber numbers and stuff like that, and we can't make a sort of judgment based on like budget and box office anymore.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll come out and say like this was the most streamed show, or because I know they did that with Resident Evil on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
They actually bragged about that show.
Yeah, as terrible as it is, they did brag about it. So this will probably be our last match. Figured we'd do a round of Clash if we can find one.
Or attempt to.
Or two.
Yeah.
Next weekend we'll probably be doing more, as long as it works for you, Aaron, some more Fireteam Elite.
You wanting to try and finish the Extreme? I don't know. We seem to do better when we're not on stream, but
Extreme the stream. Stream the
maybe
extreme.
there's another one. There's more.
Yeah.
We're being targeted by
if you
porno
could-
bots.
If you could just ban them, that would be awesome.
Damn it.
Drip said, I'd almost say releasing the AVP anime would be a good way to test it. I mean, it would be, but they've got to do it.
Do it.
Thank
Do
you,
it.
Jessilla,
Do it.
and thank you for joining us.
Make the people know that it even exists. We've got to get the word out there.
Gareth says, I saw the movie today. I'm confused though. Does the movie make Grey back teaming? So yeah, the movies are never ever beholden to the comics. I mean, we're in a franchise with Alien 3 and the original comics. We should be used to this by now. They are never beholden to it. And like the moment I saw that date, I was like, well, I know that's getting retconned because the movies aren't going to take it into account.
Otherwise, Wilkes and Billy would still be a thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Or wouldn't be a thing, rather.
Obviously, if you prefer the comic, this comic's still there, but it was never. It was never going to be canon in quotation marks. I hate that concept. I hate that people care about canon because it means nothing to us. It only matters to the creators.
Yeah.
And Jones says, "Hi guys, probably missed your pretty. I imagine pretty early chat.
Pretty chat.
But what do you think?
We're pretty
Thought it was brilliant. Weren't a fan of the Predator's long neck head though." Yes, Schwip, I'm saying Predator Gumbo is not canon, but if I remember rightly, the original releases of it had the ingredients and the recipe. So if you want to give it a go, you go give it a go.
Is there any juice in this gumbo? I need to know.
You cooked it all away. I don't want flavor.
Spaceman says, I wish they would remake Aliens Colonial Marines for PlayStation 5 and Xbox.
Yes.
I don't...
Why would you do this? Why you do this?
Hey, I believed in that game.
Why are you such a troll, Adam?
Like,
I think
no,
is
I'm
more the
serious.
question.
I was so hyped for that on PS2, and I thought it was such a cool concept exploring the Sulaco.
We all were.
And I did get a lot of enjoyment, even as flawed as the final game was. We had some fun times with it. Like, so, why
We're
are
properly
they
being
not
targeted
banned?
today.
Jesus.
We're really being targeted today. It might be the Blade Runner fan. I think I've pissed him
I think
off.
I blocked them. Let's see.
84% have already found love with them. I mean, we must be in the 16%, I guess.
Don't tell my girlfriend that.
Yeah. You're like, I swear, honey, I'm part of the 16%.
Whip says Titan sent them. How dare you not enjoy Colony War? I passionately dislike that book.
Much to the chagrin of Titan.
And I always liked Clash. It was cool to get a little team deathmatch mode. I just wish it had.
Oh yeah, I'm there wondering why I can't mod up.
Yeah.
It took me a second. I was like, wait, we're playing Clash, right?
I think you're this mode's most vocal proponent.
Yeah. You're this game's most vocal proponent at times.
Hey, I
with the Switch
criticize
and
this
go.
game when it deserves it.
No, I know
It
you
does.
do. I know you do.
What are you on about? Ilphonic, you're paying you to be positive.
We're all shills in this group here. Remember this. We've
Gotta
been
get that
shilling all
Disney
along.
money.
They're paying me to go, why aren't you giving this game enough love, Ilphonic?
More! Give me more content!
All the things.
More thing? A thing in our Alien and Predator?
Yeah. Predator versus Thing.
Yeah.
CNJ49er says F for Gearbox. The multiplayer was the only saving grace. Yeah, and that's probably because they didn't even make it.
Yeah, we both swore off Gearbox after that game, I think. But I will say I did enjoy a game that was published by them called Risk of Rain 2. That was really nice. But they didn't develop that. They just published it.
Oh, we don't give them publishing money either. I refuse to buy anything to do with that company now. It's a shame because it's, again, like the Bad Blood, it's kind of like turned people off a concept that is just so damn suitable.
Yeah, but it's always the annoying thing when you have a movie that comes out with a really good concept and it just doesn't. I mean, you know, like the AVP movies, right? With like Fox and probably now Disney being, oh, AVP, we shouldn't do another one of those because look how those last movies really turned out. It's like, no, the concept has always been good and it always will be good.
They're finally doing another Dungeons and Dragons movie, so you know, how
Yeah.
bad the first one of that was.
I saw a funny tweet actually that I thought was hilarious. Was like, if you really want to make a Dungeons and Dragons movie, it's got to finish halfway through, and then the rest of it's got to be about organising when you're going to get together and finish off.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
And that's my experience playing the Alien. Not so
It's
much.
basically Alien.
It's
Yeah.
hard to, if you're not doing like a cinematic scenario and getting it done in 1 or 2 sessions, it's really hard to keep coordinated with a regular group. Jones0087, random question. I just finished Alien Into Charybdis audiobook. It was awesome. Wish Alex White would make another book. Think it would be a great TV film. What are your favorite books?
Well, first off, damn right, Alex White
I
makes
think
fantastic
that's one of your
Alien
favorite
books.
right?
Yes, both of Alex's books and Aliens Phalanx and Aliens Berserker and Music of the Spears are my top 5 Alien novels. I would love to see Alex come back. I don't think it's likely at the minute, but I'm hopeful that we'll see it someday. Oh, that's you. What about you?
I really liked DNA War, but it's been so long that I wonder if it's another book I'll return to and be like, why did I like this as much as I did?
Yes, yes, it
So-
is. It's one of the Adam going. Forever Midnight wasn't that bad.
No, that one I always thought was a silly mess, even back then. I just remember enjoying it more before.
And then you're like, oh no.
I think it was okay from what I remember, but I'm talking okay.
But I also really liked Phalanx. I liked Cold Forge. I liked Into Charybdis. I thought they were all excellent. Prototype I thought was decent. You know, honestly,
Prototype was solid.
I gotta say Alien Echo is probably one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think you liked it that
I
much.
really dug Echo. I thought it was great.
Like it was brilliant. Yeah, Predator. I thought it was really good, but I wouldn't have called it one of the best.
Oh, maybe not one of the best, but one of my personal favorites.
I mean, that's fair. Like, I love Olivia. I think Olivia's brilliant. And I'm glad to see her in the game. And she does make an appearance in another book. Recent book.
Oh damn, you smoked him.
Smoked him.
Ooh, I'm terrible with these questions, but I love them. Jones says, who would you cast as Emily Duncan? So that's the evil LT from Into Charybdis. I'm terrible with dream casting. Emily Blunt?
Emily Blunt's cool. I like her as an actor.
Uh-huh.
So Aaron, if they add an Alien or Predator to either Dead by Daylight or Warzone, I get to stream
Yes, I
that
will
on our
get to it.
channel, right?
Yes.
Or Fall Guys, if they have an Alien or Predator Fall Guys.
I'll be all over that.
Oh hell
You are more than welcome to stream any with Alien or Predator in it.
That's the
I am
requirement.
surprised you
Yeah.
haven't done Mortal Kombat yet.
That's a
the
good
job.
idea, yeah. Unfortunately, Caleb was telling me you can't really connect up internationally with that on the,
Yeah,
the servers.
MKX on PlayStation is region locked, unfortunately. It was the last
That's
NetherRealm
stupid.
game that had PlayStation region locking. Yep. for the multiplayer.
That is
I
stupid.
wonder if they fix that for the XL release.
I don't know, because they register as different games when you look at them on the PlayStation trophies list. So I don't know if they would ever have to do anything on their end to fix that. But yeah, it was super dumb. It wasn't like that way on the Xbox, but it was like that way on the PlayStation for a while.
Ah. Schwip was agreeing with you as to loving Echo and Olivia.
And this bot will just not let up. I already blocked them. I don't get it. Unless it's just a repeat bot or something.
It's like, look, guys,
Telling
I know
you,
you're lonely. Come on.
it's Blade Runner guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're the same universe, and you will agree with me.
That guy was very vocal about.
You will
He
agree,
was
or
very
you will
vocal in
accept
my comment
second
section in one of my videos too. Yeah, he's just a very chatty individual.
In my head, though, I don't really connect Blade Runner, but I do connect Species. Syl is an engineer weapon.
Yeah, Sizzy, I blocked him on my end, but it came back after I did that, so I'm like, wait, what?
Different bot.
It's got the same name, though.
There's probably a million of them with various small changes.
Yeah, like a letter as a number or something, or a number.
Yeah.
Yeah, a symbol.
We're gonna have to move to Super Chat here soon. Y'all have to start donating to chat with. I'm just kidding. We would never.
Subscribers only stream.
Gareth says it's Annalie Carl. He was a very sensual
Oh,
robot.
that's you. Whoops. Give the bot the void comp test.
candy.
Closest thing to feral that we'll probably ever get in the game.
Cover me.
Yep.
Victory! It was a close one. though.
Give the bot the void comp test.
Yeah.
There's
You see a turtle and he's single.
And on that, I think we'll be done for the day. But
Yes.
thank you all for joining us. Hope you enjoy your Saturday.
And enjoy Prey.
And I hope you enjoy
Yes.
Prey if you haven't seen it already. But let's be real, most of you have probably seen it already. Typically, we do these streams on Sundays. Today was an exception because we are recording our review podcast tomorrow for Prey, so that will be fun. But thank you again for joining us. You can find us on our website, avpgalaxy.net, and we're usually creeping around the forums there. And so feel free to create an account if you haven't already and chat with us and other fans about these franchises. And we're also on all the major socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course YouTube, which you know because you're watching us here. But thank you again for watching. We always appreciate y'all joining us. Like and subscribe. That's right. That's right, Sissy. All right, folks. Well, y'all take it easy. See ya.
Indeed. Thank you.
So long.
And thanks for all the fish. So sad it had to come to this.